Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Brothers and sisters, many of us have a lot of stress and anxiety and depression, and we deal with so many things year round. And Ramadan comes for us to depressurize, to connect with Allah, to have the power and strength, give the provision of power and strength and energy to keep going, to handle all of these. Because with Allah, everything is possible. And in connection with Allah, you can easily overcome everything else. So many changes in Ramadan and so many chances in Ramadan. One chance, and I would like to begin with that, is the famous hadith that we all know. Special things that happen in Ramadan. Ask anybody, doors of Jannah is open. Doors of fire are closed, shayateen are chained. What do you mean the doors of Jannah are open? Well, first of all, Jannah is present, is existing right now. Allah said in the Quran عز وجل أعدت للمتقين. هذا فعل ماضي مبني المجهول. ماضي, past tense. Allah used the past tense. He said Jannah is prepared, is already prepared. We know when the Prophet ﷺ went to Al-Isra wal-Mi'raj, Allah admitted him to Jannah and he saw some of the what righteous people will get out. So it's there right now. But it's not open at all time. It's not left. It's not accessible for anybody and everybody. No, it is closed. Only in Ramadan it opens. The doors of Jannah are widely فتحت بالتشديد. زيادة المبنى تدل على زيادة المعنى. When you have an extra letter or even shadda in a verb, it gives you more meaning. It's not just open, it's فتحت, widely open. And there is a riwayah, some beautiful authentic hadith, that Jannah will speak. Right? What do you mean? Jannah speaking? Yes. You're the only one who think you are the only one who can speak. Or humans. Guess what? We get phones to speak right now. We get technology to make, machines read for us. Allah subhanahu, we read and we are able to speak and not because of the permission of Allah. Because Allah allows us to. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives some form of life and some kind of life for everything that exists. Jannah speaks. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask Jannah to speak. And Jannah, because in Arabic it's Jannah with ta'neef, we say she. We don't know, she or it or whatever it is, but it's the most beautiful thing. يَأْذَنُ اللَّهُ لِلْجَنَّةِ فَتَتَكَلَّمُ. Jannah will speak. What would Jannah say? تَقُولُ قَدْ أَفْلَحَ عِبَادُكَ الصَّالِحُونَ. Jannah will say, successful are the righteous servants of yours, Ya Allah. Successful are the true and righteous servants of you, Ya Allah. Then when Allah will ask Jannah to speak, تقول يوشك عبادك الصالحون أن يتحولوا إلي. Soon, Ya Allah, your righteous servants will come to me. يتحولوا, they will switch. As if we are here temporarily and then we will move to Jannah, our abode, our home. Jannah is saying, يوشك عبادك الصالحون أن يتحولوا إلي ويضع عنهم مؤونة الدنيا. Soon they will put your servants, righteous servants, Allah will put aside the burdens of dunya, they will come to me. So Jannah is تشتاق لنا. Jannah is longing for the believers. نسأل الله يجعلنا مع أهل الجنة ومن أهل الجنة. Ya Allah, pray Allah, make us with the people of Jannah. Go to Jannah. Allahumma ameen. Only one person saying ameen?
Ameen.
Yeah, that's the right ameen. Alhamdulillah. So Jannah is longing for us, for the believers, for you. Wouldn't you long for Jannah? Ramadan is the chance to do it because it opens widely for the believers. And the doors of fire are closed. Fire doesn't want anybody at this time. Allah closed it. غُلِّقَتْ في نفس الرواية. It is totally closed. And shayateen are chained. The devils are sulsilat shayateen. Silsila is a chain. They are put in chains, literally. Let me share this with you. When you play some games, don't play too much games anyway. But there are levels. Level 1, entry level, finish it. It gets a little harder, more challenging, more right. At normal times, who and what are we battling with? We are battling with all the time. We blame shaitan for everything. This guy is pity. I feel pity for shaitan. No, I don't. Anyways. So we blame everything on shaitan. Everything on shaitan. Shaitan got me to do this. Say that. Normal times Allah said, إِنَّ كَيْدَ الشَّيْطَانِ كَانَ ضَعِيفًا. Allah is confirming and saying, indeed, the kaid, the plotting of shaitan, the evil of shaitan, the work of shaitan is weak. It's weak. Because if you say, A'udhu Billah, it's gone. If you say the adhan that we just heard, وَلَّا وَلَهُ ضُرَارٍ, you can easily get out of it. It's weak. It does not have any power over you unless you allow shaitan. That's at normal times. What about when shaitan is already locked and chained? And that's what I'm talking about here. When you're battling with shaitan, you're battling, this is the entry level of the game. The true level of the game is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to have you, to uncover you in front of yourself. It's you and yourself. Do you want Jannah? Is open. Fire is closed. Shayateen that you think of as usually as your enemies are not even there. Or at least لا يخلصون إلى مكان يخلصون إليه في غيره. That's in the hadith. They cannot do what they would normally do at other times. They cannot. So it's just you. And this is the real question. Are you serious in wanting Jannah or not? Are you serious in wanting to stay away from the fire? Are you serious in wanting to thrive and go more? There is a golden or even diamond chance in the month of Ramadan to get there. إذا دخل رمضان فتحت أبواب الجنة وغلقت أبواب النار وسلسلة الشياطين متفق عليه. So it's our hawa, our desire, our nafs that we have to deal with, that we have to train. That's the goal of fasting. There is a chance of Ramadan to achieve that objective of fasting. And the objective of fasting is not abstaining from food and drink. It's not. This is the means. First ayah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said as He was talking about fasting, He said, كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. He puts the goal, right? Any organization, the goal, the mission, the most important thing that you are about. Allah puts it in the first ayah. Fasting is prescribed for you, as it was for those before you, that you may gain taqwa. That you may, in other words, train yourself to be pious to Allah, to be mindful and conscious of Allah, to fear Allah, to think of Allah. That is the goal in Ramadan. And guess what is so clear in many hadith, that if you even do the actions, there's no actions in the Ramadan, actually, it's abstaining. If you do what you think is the most important thing, like fasting, praying, all of these are super important. But if you do this only thinking that this is Ramadan, you've missed the goal of Ramadan, the chance of Ramadan. Why? Allah said in the hadith, من لم يدع قول الزور والعمل به فليس لله حاجة في أن يدع طعامه وشرابه. The person who is not willing to give up on qawl az-zur, the speech of falsehood. Under the speech of falsehood comes any lie, backed by anything that has to do with sin, anything that's not right that you can say. If you're not willing, the one who is not willing to give up on this and acting upon it, فليس لله حاجة في أن يدع طعامه وشرابه. There's no need for Allah, for that person to abandon his food and drink. If you think it's food about food and drink, you're wrong. Meaning of the المعنى أنه يعني الهدف من الصيام الأسمى هو حيازة تقوى الله عز وجل والابتعاد عنه. It's to control yourself, to control your tongue, to control your emotions. Learn and train yourself to that in Ramadan. That is the chance that we have in Ramadan as well. What else can I do? Okay, Jannah is open, everything. What are the chances? Guess what? You don't have to do. Every single person of us, even if you're really good and you know a lot and you have actions, but shaitan also comes to us, or our nafs comes to us and always tells you he's better than you. I didn't do the whole Quran. He did the whole Quran. I know that person, they got money, they spend a lot, mashallah, sadaqah, zakah. They pray at night, they're good. Thinking of yourself, belittling yourself, putting yourself down. What can I do? I cannot do much prayers, I cannot do much Quran, I cannot do this. Sayyidah Aisha radiallahu anha, our mother, the mother of the believers, is giving you a piece of advice that's very simple. Simple. And I'm also putting this right in the beginning. Right? So she said, radiallahu ta'ala anha al-mu'mineen, إِنَّكَ لَن تَلْقَ اللَّهَ بِشَيْءٍ خَيْرٌ مِّن قِلَّةِ الذُّنُوبِ. You won't meet with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with anything better than having less sins.
You don't want to. She said in the other part, فَمَنْ سَرَّهُ أَنْ يَسْبِقَ الدَّائِمِ. الدَّائِمِ. If you want to race and win the race against those who do a lot of actions, those who do a lot of prayers, a lot of Quran, you want to pass them, there is a chance for you without doing much of what they do. قالت فمن سره أن يسبق الدائم المجتهد فليكف نفسه عن الذنوب. Then at least stop sinning, stop losing, stop, collecting some good things and put them in this bag with gold at the bottom, right? Rule number one also in, the economy, and if you want to save, if you want to invest, rule number one, don't lose. Watch your spending. That's rule number one. You don't want to lose. You don't want to spend in the wrong way before you can even think investing, right? So same thing. Ramadan, a lot of actions. Before you do that, just control yourself. Don't do bad things, and you will be good. This will be a good beginning. Sayyidah Aisha is not even saying it's a beginning. She's saying this. You will be far ahead of everybody else if you want to do it this way. So Ramadan is a chance, especially with the chains. The shayateen are in chains, and doors of Jannah open, doors of fire are closed. Then there is a chance for us. In Ramadan there is a chance to compete. Allah Hasan قال إن الله جعل رمضان مضمارا لخلقه يستبقون فيه لطاعته. It's a racing track. It's a track for racing, competing with one another for the ta'ah of Allah, for the obedience and good deeds, to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We need to be serious about that. Because Jibreel alayhi salam came to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and said, Khaba, true loser is the one who catches Ramadan, the race that everybody should get something out of it, and he did not get forgetting. You get to Ramadan, and then out of Ramadan with no total forgiveness, khasran, khasir. Say Ameen. And he said Ameen. That Jibreel came to the Prophet and told him that this is a fact. If you get to that race of so many opportunities to win and you didn't win, then that's the actual loss. Ramadan fursa, another chance للإقبال على Allah. We are directed to many things, to ourselves first of all, to dunya, to work, our families. So many things are competing over our heart. Ramadan, make it a chance to direct yourself إقبال على Allah, towards Allah. Yourself is now in the lower level, put it down. And even as far as the basic needs of eating, drinking, sleeping, this, put it aside for now. The focus is Allah Azza wa Jalla. Do that and you will see miracles happening, inshallah. لا يشغلنك عن الله شيئا. Don't be busy. Don't be busy. In our salah, subhanallah, we're all guilty of that. We get to salah, we're preoccupied with tens of things. Yeah, you're preoccupied with your shughl, amal, money, debt, whatever it is. The one that you are praying to right now, in his hand, are the keys, the solution for all of the things that you want to hasten quickly and go to fix. He can fix it for you. It's the month of Ramadan. It's time to connect with this one and only that can solve all your problems, that can give you exactly what you want here and in the akhirah. Don't lose this chance. Ramadan is a chance for an ajr. It's an investment, right? It's a chance. Everything is being offered at a very low price, or in another way, everything is being, the return is very high on what you put in Ramadan. I was in Costco yesterday, right? I consume a lot of honey for some reason. I was there 2 weeks ago. I get a few bottles every time. And then there was this yellow mark in there, means there's a discount on it. It was like a couple of dollars, $3 I believe. It was at 12, and then it was at this time an offer for 9. I came this time, I was like, the offer is not there anymore, right? I felt something for a second. $2 or $3, not gonna make much, but that's natural, that's normal on us. When you know there is a chance to save some here, to win something, and then you think that you lost it, it's not there anymore, that's gonna be Ramadan. Before it starts, I don't want to talk about it in Ramadan or after Ramadan. We will talk about it in Ramadan, but it's good to know that there is a chance. Not to save $2 or $3 in my case, right? It is the chance to Laylatul Qadr, just one chance. in terms of reward and ajr. Allah said in the Quran, we all know the ayah, خَيْرٌ مِّنْ أَلْفِ شَهْرٍ. Better, not equals, better than 1,000 months. In our calculations, this is more than 82 or 83 years, right? One rak'ah in this night, or even at any time in Ramadan, one salah equals 70. Make sure you calculate your zakah now, do it in Ramadan. Sadaqah, do it in Ramadan. Good deeds, smile, will count much more in Ramadan. Ahbabna al-kiram, whatever we think we can lose or we will lose in Ramadan, you can catch it later. Work, business, good, no haram, nothing, alhamdulillah. But if you miss some now in Ramadan, you can catch it later, you can do better after Ramadan. حتى المسلسلات والTV shows and what have you, mashallah, those who came from other countries, Muslim countries, we have, Ramadan is a special opportunity for Masjid al-Tarawih, but also special opportunity in, series and TV shows and movies and what have you, very attractive things. If you miss any of that, and I know many of us have these in our homes and you watch in India and Pakistan and Egypt and everywhere, good. I mean, not really good, but anyways, you can, if you miss it now, you can catch it later. بيعيدوا المسلسلات ألف مرة. They repeat it. It comes again. The TV show after Ramadan. It's going to be good. What you will miss is and will never come back, is the Taraweeh in Ramadan, the fasting in Ramadan, the chances in Ramadan. I want you to think and imagine Day of Judgment and you're there and somebody got 1,000 hasanat. For 1,000 is even very little. A billion, a trillion hasanat. For what? For 2 rak'ah. How come, Ya Allah? How come he gets for 2 rak'ah or for one sadaqah $2? He gets a trillion hasanat. Oh, you said that was Laylatul Qadr. Where was I at this time? Oh, you were asleep. You did not catch it. The offer was there. It's you. You did not catch it. I cannot go to Costco until then. I got it last time for $3 less. Well, you missed it. So these are the opportunities, Ahbab al-Kiram, in Ramadan. You don't want to miss. You don't want to miss the dua, special dua at the time of iftar. Prepare your list of dua, just like you prepare the biryani and mahshi and kibba and all of these beautiful things. Dua. That's what the Prophet said. There is a chance Allah la da'wah la turad. At the time of you breaking fasting, the believer, the Muslim has da'wah that will never be returned. It will not be returned, guaranteed. We don't want to miss on all of these opportunities. نسأل الله تبارك وتعالى أن يبلغنا وإياكم رمضان وأن يهيئنا في العمل الصالح. May Allah give us the best in Ramadan. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه فإنه هو الغفور الرحيم. Please support your masjid and donate generously. بارك الله لكم.